Welcome to part 3 of our woodland pond building series. So we've had phase 1, which was the clearing, felling the zone, opening up all the lights. Finn gave me a hand with that one. The last one, part 2, was me bucking up and limbing all the trees that we felled. Since the part 2 video, I've been back in the woods on a couple of occasions. So I finished up bucking up and slicing up the logs up into decent sized rounds that we're going to use to build the walls. Had a little bit of a demo, which you can see just behind me, a couple of areas there, but we've come back today and I brought Finn with me to really help get the rest of the perimeter walls done. What I've also done is doing a little bit of tree planting and open up a channel. You can see behind me there's 6 trees being taken out, again all beech, that's really designed to let more light flood through a southerly direction into the pond area. If you've got any questions at all about what we're doing, comment below and we'll always get back to you. We're always really keen to engage. And obviously if you haven't already and you're really interested in what we do on the channel, bushcraft, wild camping, but more recently and the focus of this series, which is woodland management and wildlife pond installation, then please think about hitting that subscribe button. We really appreciate the support you give us. Right then Finn, let's make a start. We want to get all this leaf litter out, so what we'll do, we'll rake this backwards and we're just going to get down to right, rakes over here. What you don't want to do, Finn, don't put the rake, don't store it like that, because you'll step on it and it'll whack you in the face, okay? Or I'll step on it and it'll more likely whack me in the face. So that you store them upright like that, lean against a tree, okay? Right, so these are huge pieces of wood, okay, but they roll really easily. So we want them perpendicular, so we want the... No, Finn. Just spin it and roll it, okay? The other advantage about digging a slight pit is that wood that's almost like below the ground will behave differently to the wood that's in the air, that's above that, okay? So again, it just mixes up, produces different habitats. So if that's the first one, let's get this next one in. Can you tilt it over? That's it, and then roll it this way. Perfect. Spin it. What about this one here?
Yeah. Then we can maybe use this one. That one could maybe go there.
Yeah, but if we put that there now, that will probably roll that one away, so we need to get the next big one in that position. So this one up here.
That bit there's just a little ditch.
Like, you see that's wobbly, because it's on a dome of dirt, isn't it? And it wouldn't be a bad thing to put some dirt. Yeah. Slightly out with this angle here. Can you see it's going? We're missing that tree slightly, so we need to change these slightly. You just steady that a second. There we go, that's better. So that's lifting up what you really want to do. So that's the lever. This hand hook has a hook that digs into the timber. So puts it on there, you tap it in, and you see how really easily you just roll it. Yeah. See ya? Yeah. Right, might be worth. Now because you see that's narrower there than it is there, and we want to turn it slightly that way. So if we spin that round, we're actually using the shape of the wood to turn it a little bit towards that where we want it to go. Okay. stuff now. What we can, no, that's too big for you.
This.
No, just roll it like that, and then that slots nice into there.
Oh yeah, I know which one we can use in there.
Yeah. Or do we want to create that?
Or
Should we use that as a little animal entrance point? So if you drop another bigger one in there. Okay then, right, if you set that up.
Where?
There, so we've got, so this thing, we've got something that's going to stop it in that's going to wedge it in the ground. It's going to be put like that, and then obviously we've set these little sort of strips of wood which should stop the roll every time we bring it up. Might work, might not, we'll have a go. This is going to roll up there. See? So that means that obviously I wouldn't leave it there, but in theory those little pieces of wood do stop it rolling straight back down. And when we roll it to this position, we want it to catch into there. Now if we could get something to just support it there. There you go. So that wedge will stop that going.
And it's a bench.
Yeah. There you go, you're set up. Shall I leave you there for the afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not even, well, I was saying afternoon. It's only 9:30 in the morning. Right then, so let's work the other end now.
Oh,
You pick that up?
Yeah.
And then you grab that. Yeah, with your back. So what that'll do is just, yeah, that sharp bit, we don't really want that sticking out, so if we can pop like that, spot on.
Can I test out over the ramp?
Right, I'll tell you what, I'll get it on the ramp.
Yeah, you test it.
So I'm not lifting it, you see, I'm tilting it. So I'm not picking up the weight of the log. Right, and you roll that there. So you're pushing down, so you've almost got it's more of a roll up like that, okay? Yeah?
Easy.
Yeah?
How heavy are these things?
Heavy. Roll that up. And then that can just spin into position. Get rid of that. Now, you can see that sloping that way slightly, so if we spin that around, at the moment they do slide because they've got the fresh bark, but gradually with time that will fix in and lock. So the next one we want is one in there, maybe a bit of this ash, for example. Yeah, so that's quite nicely wedged there. Need another one of these big boys in there, I think. Great stuff. Humans, right since the dawn of time, have found ingenious ways, like how they built the pyramids with no modern machinery, didn't they? Yeah. Right, watch your fingers. Yeah, probably too big. You can see that it's just, we really do want it to wedge, but now we've got it up there, let's pop that one there safely out of the way. So you see that old little branch might help lock in.
We'll try this one.
It's too bad actually.
How high do you want it? Like that high?
No, not much higher than that. It's just a deterrent to stop.
Some
really.
dogs could jump over that.
Yeah, I know. But they've got to be that bothered to jump over it, and that's the thing. Most of the dogs, they've got this whole woodland to play in. So why are they going to mess about trying to scale a wall when there's loads of other stuff to entertain them? Exactly.
Like that's an obstacle course, I guess.
See, that can be a little passageway through there. So let's finish this section.
That could be one for a bird.
Yeah. I think the birds would probably just fly over, wouldn't they? Yeah. But they could nest in there possibly. think the heavy bits of this one are done now. We can put smaller stuff on and just fill in the gaps. So let's get the big ones done on that one over there, and then that leaves us an idea of how much stuff we've still got left. Okay? How's that working though?
What can I do?
It's called the lever effect. The force that you're putting through your hand is magnified by the length of that lever, by the length of the arm of that tool. So if you put the same pressure down near the actual log, you'd hardly move it at all. Yeah? Now go and try at the far end. So much easier, isn't it? Yeah? So that's where you use levers to help move heavier things. But that's the thing, you're learning, aren't you? Good stuff. Right, this is well on the way, this wall now, Finn. So maybe pause that one and then start attacking this area, I think, now. Okay, so we've had lunch. It wasn't very interesting, it was just a packed lunch, so we didn't bother filming it. So we're at this position now, so we've pretty much done the perimeter around there, but the next plan is to what, Finn?
Make this whole area.
Yeah, so we want all the detritus or the leaf matter, everything wrapped up. We've got a large jumbo bag, which we're gonna sort of gather it all in, not to take it away with us, we're just gonna go dump it, create some more wildlife habitat over there. Easy. So we're just trying to get, I mean, we're not going to get every leaf, obviously. We're just looking to get most of it out.
Easier to work with.
That's fine. Go on then. Be like a Shire horse. tired, Finn? Yeah, so a neighbour is on his saw, so apologies for the noise, but yeah, that is pretty much raked clear of detritus now and leaf litter. That's it, it doesn't have to be any better than that. So we have obviously the partial wall where we need the access, and now we've got almost a complete perimeter wall with a little gargoyle sat over there. So we're going to have a breeder, and we'll get some of those logs built up around and use them up, I think. What are you going to do? Just, you could mess about for a bit. You've worked hard on all that raking, so you just take it easy. Right then, Finn, that's it for shifting timber. So we're going to put that signage on now, okay? Stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it, perfect. Put it in about there. That's it, keep going. That's it. Okay, happy with that? Right then, so that's it. It's been pretty grueling, I have to say. We've shifted huge amounts of timber and have almost a complete perimeter around the pond area. The only bit that's missing is our access, which we'll block off obviously when all the work's done. We've raked all the leaf litter, all the detritus off. Part 4 will be starting to dig out the pond. So if you enjoyed this and interested to see the progress that we're making, be sure to hit that subscribe button, bell notification if you want to be notified when we upload. It won't exclusively be pond uploads. We've got obviously the wild camping, the bushcraft and the mudlarking, if that's the sort of stuff that you're interested. So I'm going to say cheerio. Finn, over to you.
Bye.